Yo, what's up? This your boy M Breezy back at it again, man, like I always do around this time. What's up, Cowboy Nation? What's up, YouTube? Hey, man, before we get started with this video today, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. After watching the video, man, please share. Let's continue to help the channel grow. Now, let's get right into it. I've been down and out, man, you know what I'm saying? As you can tell, my voice is kind of a little hoarse. I've been under the weather, but, you know, I done got better, man, you know. But watching that game last night, man, it didn't make it any better. Because it was a good game, but, man, the way we lost that game, man, it was a heartbreaker. Man, this defense played their heart out, man, in this game. We held the Cincinnati Bengals to just say 20 points before their last play happened on that block punt with AO. You know, hey, man, it was a bad mistake by the guy. He had just came back off the injured reserve list. This was actually his first game back. And, you know, that happened. But, hey, man, nonetheless, man, we lost the game. And that pretty much put us out the playoff hunt. And so, hey, it is what it is, man. And the season is over with. Unless something magical happened, man, the NFL season for the Dallas Cowboys is over with. And now we're just playing for, you know, just to finish the season out. And, you know, see what we got, man, because that's pretty much what it is, man. But I see a lot of guys, man, going after Micah Parsons. I don't get it why you guys are going after Micah Parsons. Because Micah Parsons is the leader of this football team, whether you like it or not. And I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. Micah Parsons is stepping up to be the leader of the football team. And you can say Dak Prescott the leader because he make all that money. Dak Prescott is no leader. He's not vocal. You know, the guy don't show no emotions. You know, and after every game, if it even a bad game or a good game, you go to that post press conference, and the guy say the same thing over and over again, like the coming man that he is. You know, and I don't know why you guys call this guy a leader, but hey, to each his own. But the way y'all come at Parsons, man, y'all need to have that same energy for Dak Prescott when Dak Prescott messes up and throws all those interceptions. But you guys don't have that energy for Dak Prescott, because, you know, I've noticed that a lot of you guys that come on YouTube, you make a name off yourselves because you support Dak Prescott. That's how you guys make a name for yourself. That's how you build your subscribers up, because you be kissing Dak Prescott ass. But hey, go ahead on, do what you do. Do it make you feel better. But you clowns need to stop coming after Micah Parsons like that, because Micah Parsons played a good game last night, and the guy's been held. 50% of the plays, man, the guy's been held. The officials don't call it. And what do you expect Micah Parsons to do when he's getting double teamed and the other guys can't put pressure on the quarterback? Because, you know, Micah Parsons is all we got out there, man. He's all we got. But you guys won't admit that. You won't say nothing about that. You want to continue to pile on, because, you know, as a defensive end, you're not going to get out of sights every game, man, because you're rushing the passer, and you're going to get tired. You're going to get winded. And as you can see, Micah Parsons, the guy tried his best, man. The guy made a valiant effort last night. And when Overshawn got hurt, that kind of took something out of Micah Parsons too, because that was his man. That was his guy, man. The guy really liked Overshawn, because those two as a duo, man, was wreaking havoc. And when he went out, man, hey, I pretty much said it's over with when Overshawn went out. And the guy got a torn MCL, ACL, and PCL. This injury is worse than the first injury on his left knee. This was his right knee. So this injury, man, is worse than the first one that he had. And, you know, you can pretty much say he's going to miss the whole 2025 NFL season. And it hurt, man, because I really love this guy, man. I love this guy. Him and Micah Parsons on the field together, man. With this defense kind of, you know, getting back healthy, man, it was turning into something special. But it ended last night, and our playoff hopes ended last night. And just is what it is. But hey, man, Mike McCarthy got to go. Mike McCarthy got to go. I don't know why they campaigning for this guy. I mean, everybody campaigning for this guy, man. Everybody. It's like the Cowboys are scared to find another coach. It's a shame the way these guys advocate for Mike McCarthy. You even got Troy Aikman advocate for Mike McCarthy. Troy Aikman, this just me. Every time Troy Aikman called a game, man, Troy Aikman don't want the Cowboys to win. You can say what you want to say. Every time another team scores on the Cowboys, a Cowboy do something, turn the ball over, gives up a big first down. That's all the guy do, man. Troy Aikman is a hater. Troy Aikman knows that Dak Prescott is not going to win the Super Bowl. Troy Aikman knows that Mike McCarthy is not going to take the Cowboys anywhere. And to me, he just want to be the last quarterback to win a Super Bowl for the Dallas Cowboys. And he's still bitter that Jerry Jones released him after his final concussion. Jerry Jones let him go. He still hadn't got over that. So, hey, that's just me. Hey, that's just my opinion. But, hey, man, Mike McCarthy got to go. We're going to listen to a clip, man, from Brian Broaders about Mike McCarthy. Because Mike McCarthy, man, the guy is in over his head. The guy cannot coach, man. He had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. Only got one Super Bowl. That should tell you a whole lot about Mike McCarthy. So let's get into the clip, man. Brian Broaders from 105.3 The Fan.
What concerned you more, though? Do you have the special teams play or just McCarthy not running the ball more throughout the game? Dowdle ends up with 18 carries and 7.3 an attempt. If I'm Jerry, I'm like, that's probably it today. I can't justify it again, and it would anger me so much I'd have to let him go.
Yeah, I think
it's insane, dude.
I think the empty possessions. I know Zach and I talked about this last night, and Brad Sham even brought this up. The two possessions right before the end of the half, empty possessions, and then in the second half you come out and you score. But then, your defense kind of finds a way. I mean, they have...
You held the Bengals to 20 points.
They have,
effectively.
Yes, we would have all said that's a win. If they were able to do that, they're going to win this football game.
How many times have we seen this defense all of a sudden they throw the ball out in the flat, it looks like a fumble, but then it's ruled not a fumble, so then they have to come back and play again. Usually you're thinking, they're going to have a big play now. They're just not going to catch a break. But they go out and they sack Burrow.
Get away with a face mask.
Yeah, exactly. A face mask. I mean, a bad face mask. So Scott Novak's crew was kind of, hey, they helped you a little bit, they hurt you a little bit yesterday, but still, just the empty possessions against one of the worst defenses in the league. Everybody in the league has moved the ball against these guys, and you ran the ball well enough. And what bothers me so much is that 5:31 mark where you had a chance to say, Mike McCarthy. The one thing that we're doing well today, as I look at the Cheesecake Factory menu that I have in front of me with all the plays on it and stuff, and maybe I've circled a couple of running plays that have been really good to me today. And that last 5:31, you could have said, let's see if we can just kill this clock with a 4-minute offense, running the football with Rico Dowdle, maybe mix in a pass or two, get this thing in the field goal range, make them use all their timeouts, and kick this thing and get out of here.
Yeah.
He couldn't even get him to that. He called the first play correctly with the 14-yard run, and then you're thinking like, okay, here we go. Mm-hmm. He's gonna play 4-minute offense.
They can't tackle. This is amazing.
It's
Mike McCarthy is a big liar. Mike McCarthy is a big liar because after the halftime, he got an interview with a young lady, and she asked Mike McCarthy what they need to do. What did he say? We need to run the ball, we need to run the ball. And what this guy do? This guy continues to go out there and give up on the run, throw the ball. And with these ugly plays that he calling, all the wide receivers do is run, stop, turn around. That's all they do. This guy got no creativity, man, in this ugly-ass offense.
Incredible. It is incredible. And then 3 straight passes and you're punting back. And I'm like going, and I looked at Zach, I go,
they don't deserve to win.
I go to Zach, they lost the game right there.
Yeah.
That's where they lost the game right there to me. But I just look at that. It's not all about AO and because let's be honest with you, and you go back and watch the film, Nick Vigil, even though he blocked the punt, his technique on blocking the punt, if he has his hands together, in a diamond fashion, he's going to block it. And if you don't put your hands down, if you just extend your hands, ball goes straight down and probably goes back. By having hands apart and swatting down.
Yeah, but that's kind of hard to do, man, when you're out there and, you're alive. When you're going to try to block a point, you're not thinking about how you're going to hold your hands. Only thing you're thinking about, man, is trying to put your hands on the ball to block the point. So I get what he's saying, but, man, it's kind of hard to do when you're out there in full speed.
Ball's going to go forward, you know. So, I mean, here they are to get the block. And
it happened in 2021.
It absolutely.
You should make this a point of training camp and like every game remind the guys, hey, if we get a block, then everybody scatter.
Nick wins. I mean, he wins right off the jump. It's so quick.
Great play.
Just so quick.
The body awareness to like duck out of the way and not hit the punter was
stay
great.
Off the punter. But if he just extends instead of going down with his hands separated, the ball then goes forward. The second hop's what got AO. I mean, the first hop.
Well, he shouldn't have been around for the first hop.
That's what I'm saying. But you got, if you watch on tape, you got Leofow, and then you've got Turpin running. I mean, sprinting to like get away. I mean, he's flying, and by the time he gets there, it's too late. But you feel like, whoa, hey, we got this thing done.
Yeah, man, that was. Everybody was saying, Peter, get away from the football. Now I don't know what everybody was saying, but I think I heard that this morning about someone. That's the way it works all the way through high school. When you somebody blocks a point, everybody holler Peter. That means run away from the ball, run the opposite direction of the football. And I don't think that was communicated last night, but it may have been. But I didn't hear nothing about that. In none of the press conferences. But Jerry Jones, man, he was on the fan this morning. And, pretty much since we already know what Trey Lance is, because not Trey Lance, but Cooper Rush, man. Cooper Rush ain't it. Cooper Rush he's not it, man. I try to give Cooper Rush the benefit of the doubt, but the guy gets spooked, man. Once the guy feel pressure, man, and get hit, you got him for the rest of the game, because all he does is throw 5-yard passes. 5-yard pass. He just like Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush are the exact same quarterback. We got a quarterback problem in Dallas. We need to get a quarterback. But you guys, all you draft experts, want to go around acting like y'all know what the Cowboys need and who the Cowboys should get in the draft. But I don't hear none of y'all saying we need to get a quarterback in the draft. I don't hear none of you guys, you Prescott fanboys, saying nothing about a quarterback in the draft. But you can criticize Micah Parsons, though. You can criticize Micah Parsons. You want the guy gone. You can criticize him all you want to. But you would never say the Cowboys need to go draft a quarterback, because you are some clowns and you're some Dak Prescott fanboys. That's all you do. Juggle Dak Prescott kahunas. That's what you're good at. But we're going to take a listen to what these guys had to say, man, because they asked Jerry Jones a question about Trey Lance, considering the fact that our playoff hopes are pretty much over with. So we might as well go ahead and see what Trey Lance can do, because we already know what Cooper Rush is. And now we see what it is. Cooper Rush ain't it. Like I said, I try to get a guy the benefit of the doubt, but, man, the guy, I'm done with Cooper Rush. We need to move on from Cooper Rush, too, because him and Trey Lance both in the last year of their contract. So let's hear what the guy had to say about Trey Lance.
I hate the Cooper Rush decision. It makes me think
of keeping him out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It makes me think that Trey Lance is awful. That's the only conclusion I'm left with.
They asked Jerry Jones about Trey Lance, and Jerry Jones said they're gonna stick with Cooper Rush. So this is what all this. That's what he's talking about. So let's back it up and play it again. What he said. This after the Jerry Jones interview this morning.
I hate the Cooper Rush decision. It makes me think
of keeping him out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It makes me think that Trey Lance is awful. That's the only conclusion I'm left with, unless Jerry is trying to string along the fans to keep paying attention. It's one of the two.
Yeah, man. It's something going on with Trey Lance. I don't know what it is, man, because really we haven't seen the guy play a meaningful game with the Cowboys with the starters. But, man, if the guy can't get on the field, man, after the way Cooper Rush is looking, something got to be going on, man. Something got to be going on. And, hey, I got to say it, man.
it is, I want y'all to watch us try to go 8-9 or Trey Lance. It would make them look so much worse to put Trey Lance out there that we'd forget about the Mingo deal and crush them and destroy them. Because if not now, what do you have to be? You have to be technically eliminated. Like once they're officially eliminated, it's making me think they still won't start Trey. It's like they're afraid or scared of him being exposed.
There's a chance. I mean, look, they got at least 2 weeks. But I mean, look, Cooper Rush as the quarterback has scored 6 points, 10 points, 34, 27, and then 20. So 2 of the games were really, really solid. Now there was defensive plays or special teams in both of those. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't exactly 34 and 27. It was really 20 and 28. But also 6, 10, not good. 20, very mid, right? Very, very mid. Sure, Trey stinks. Trey probably does things. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, who cares, right?
Right, who cares at this point? Who cares at this point, man? We know what Cooper Rush is. Cooper Rush, let's just say he good for a couple of games. That's about it. But the way he looking out as a backup quarterback, man, in 5 games, he's not the answer. He's not the answer, man. I don't know why Jerry Jones won't go to Trey Lance. But you know what? A lot of times, Jerry Jones get caught up because we already know he got a big ego. Jerry Jones hate to admit when he's wrong. So this could be one of those cases that Jerry Jones was wrong when he picked Trey Lance, and he sees him in practice, and he probably not looking that good. But I don't know what the situation is, but we gave up a 4th round pick for him, and this year we gave up a 4th round pick for Mingo. So we can't judge Mingo fairly because he doesn't have a quarterback. So we can't judge Mingo. But my thing is, let's see what Trey Lance can do. We know the guy's athletic. He's at this point, man, he's better than Cooper Rush. I don't care if he comes out there and stinks it up. He's better than Cooper Rush, man, because Cooper Rush be throwing some ducks. And it's a lot of plays last night where the ball could have been picked off. If the Bengals, rush defense in the league could catch. It just is what it is, man. I keep it real. I keep it raw. I keep it authentic. Hey, I tell the truth. Trey Lance, Cooper Rush is not it.
Point.
They don't view it. He doesn't have the seat. He does not have the thought in his mind. It's okay. Like if we lose the games, we're better off in the draft. He doesn't think that way.
No, and I think most teams don't think that way. That you don't want the culture to. No. You don't want that. You don't want that to seep into your mind at all. Like athletes just don't want that, and people around athletes just don't want that. Like they don't want that to even.
Well, plenty of teams have done it.
Teams have done it.
Mark Cuban wasn't worried about it. It didn't destroy the Mavericks culture.
No, it did destroy the Mavericks culture. But that was a game left, 2 games left, right? You get those losers like Daryl Morey who never win a damn thing. And I mean,
Philly in the process.
Yeah, or who was the guy before him? Was it Hinkie? Sam Hinkie. Yeah, the whole respect, trust the process, whatever.
Well, to me, it's just a fortunate byproduct of all right, let's put Trey out there. Let's see. Yeah. We know what Rush is, and if we lose and don't score, fine. We lose and don't score. It's a win-win for this predicament.
This quote has been attributed to Abraham Lincoln, Mark Twain. Like they've never been able to run down who it is. But you've heard the quote before: "Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt." I think the Cowboys think putting Trey Lance out there might remove all doubt about that trade.
I agree.
And just nope, we're not. Look, he's about to be out of here in a couple weeks anyway. Season will end. His time here in Dallas will end. But
why are we still seeing Mingo for 4 plays a game?
Because that's somebody they're still nothing compared to Trey Lance dealing with every snap.
Yeah, and that's somebody they're still trying to figure out. And Mingo, again, to his credit, has been decent in some of the run blocking stuff. And again, Lance, that's somebody you can naturally hide. He's the 3rd quarterback. They didn't have to see him last year. Mingo is in the rotation. He's got to pop in there occasionally. But
you can hide Mingo. You can't hide Lance.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's time to see what Trey Lance can do, man. because it's a lot of us Cowboy fans try to get behind Cooper Rush, see somebody other than Dak Prescott, because we know what Dak Prescott is over the 9-year career. We know what he is too. He's not going to take us nowhere. And this year's schedule, which was a hard NFL schedule, exposed Dak Prescott. It exposed him. And Cooper Rush had to come in behind, after Dak got hurt, come in behind this tough schedule, which hadn't started in 2 years. And look how he's looking. It just is what it is, man. It's time to see what we got in Trey Lance. Like I said, if we want a high draft pick, if Trey Lance is as bad as they say he is, lose out. What more? Hey, this is what the fanboys wanted anyway. Continue to lose. But it is what it is, man. But look at some of these stats last night, man. Joe Burrow was 33 of 44, man. 369 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. Man, Joe Burrow is one of them dudes. Chase Brown, the running back, 14 carries, 58 yards. And that touchdown on the sideline, man, there's some poor tackling by the Dallas Cowboys. We are a poor tackling team at some times. And our safeties, Donovan Wilson and Hooker, man, these guys, I hope this is these guys last year in a Cowboy uniform, because these guys are nowhere to be found. They are always out of place. At this point, man, hey, man, these two guys, they need to go at the end of season 2, man. They need to go. We need to go in the draft and get some safeties. Some safeties in the draft. A strong safety and a free safety. Jamar Chase had 14 catches for 177 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hey, man, this guy was Trayvon Diggs. This guy owned Trayvon Diggs last night, man. I don't know if Trayvon knee still hurt or whatever the case may be, but, man, the guy owned Trayvon Diggs last night. He owned him. He killed them. And a couple of times, Deron Bland, like last year, man, when Deron Bland led the league in pick sixes, man, not trying to throw blame or trying to, discredit Deron Bland, but those was against some bad quarterbacks and some bad teams. That was a benefit of a weak, poor schedule that we had. And every time we played a good team with good receivers, Deron Bland kind of got on. I know he's still a young player. And now, don't get me wrong, I love Deron Bland because I think he's going to be a great cornerback in the NFL. But sometimes you can see some of his weaknesses. And, last night, Jamar Chase, on that last drive, 40-yard pass from Joe Burrow, the guy went in the end zone untouched. Cooper Rush, 16 for 31, 183 yards, 2 touchdowns and interception. Come on, man, 183 yards on the worst defense one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Everybody moved the ball on the Bengals, man. Everybody. And Rico Dotto, man, the guy had 18 carries, 131 yards. This guy averaged 7 yards a carry. And Mike McCarthy still putting the ball in Cooper Rush's hands. I don't know what for. CeeDee Lamb had 6 catches, 93 yards, and a touchdown. He didn't catch a pass in the second quarter, and pretty much the second half, the guy nowhere to be found, man. But we need a quarterback. We need a quarterback bad. We are a quarterback purgatory. We need a quarterback. We need a quarterback bad. But these guys, man, this morning on the 105.3 The Fan, they took questions from some of the Cowboys fans. So we're going to listen to this last clip, man. When the fans called in, a lot of the fans are frustrated too, man, with his team, especially with the coaching staff and which way it's going. So let's take a listen to the last clip, man. Then we're going to wrap it up. Just give y'all a little input, because I see y'all input down there in the comment section. But I'm going to give y'all a little bit of what the other fans out here in Dallas be saying too about, about this team.
Got caught up as the Cowboys were in the red zone. We know how awful they have been in the red zone all season long, and there was just another instance. This is Sean, RJ, and Bobby on a Cowboys Tuesday here on DFW Sports Station 105.3 The Fan. That was their 7th red zone turnover, most in the National Football League. Austin in Dallas. This is time for the Tolos now and the 6 a.m. Club, our best audience of the entire show. Austin, start us off. You're live on The Fan.
Star down for Bones Bozo Fossil. I'm with Jerry Jones on this one. Look, I know you block the punt, you get better field position, but it's not like we have fair catch Patrick Creighton back there fielding punts. We have Cavante Hester-Turpin, who gives you a chance to give you some type of good field position. And it just seems like with Bones Fossil, he's always got to put his input in the game, like he thinks he's Sean McVay as a special teams coordinator. Know your place. You're a special teams coordinator. Do your job. Like the season's over. You know, the minute DeMarvion Overshown went down, the season was over right then and there. And prayers for him that he bounces back. You know, it's a gruesome injury. And I think at this point, you just got to play for a draft pick. The season's done. Put Trey Lance in there. Thank you guys for taking my call.
Love the analogies right there and all the references. Well done, Austin, to start us off. Eagle in Dallas. Eagle, you're live on The Fan. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, D-Town? Hey, man, you guys got a beautiful show. I got a couple of things.
Thank you.
First, the effort from the defense. I mean, y'all can cover it up. It's saying Diggs and the linebacker were blocked. That was just a lack of effort. And then when the guy scored and jumped in the kettle, where were the Lions at? You just walked off and let this man take all the money out the kettle?
Someone should have gone drop kick the kettle over, like knocked it down, like defending the star.
Take all your money, and I didn't see nobody. And then the next thing, get rid of the coach, because the coach is not holding nobody accountable. Okay? AO made a bonehead play. But you still had 2 minutes or minute and 52 to stop Cincinnati, and you didn't. So who made the star down on that play?
Deron Bland. Deron Bland.
Yeah, I mean,
Great call on the coach, Eagle.
Well, I don't know what you wanted him to do. Like, all these people yesterday, Jimmy Johnson would have cut that guy in the spot. Well, no, he wouldn't have, because Leon Lett literally did the same thing, and he played the rest of the year.
We know Leon Lett was way better than this guy. Come on, man. That was a bad comparison. You can't compare Leon Lett to this guy, because Leon Lett was a beast.
Yeah.
So no, he wouldn't have cut him on the spot.
Well, I did. That's the first thing that came to my mind, though. That play on Thanksgiving with Leon Lett against the Miami Dolphins. We blocked the field goal. It was bad.
There's a difference, obviously, between Leon Lett and Amani Oruwariye, who's a practice squad elevation.
Yes, but the point is that you're not just cutting guys, like that.
Give the reset and the story on Aurorier, because Jordan Lewis and others did not let the media. They blocked him off. He had the towel over his head, walking back. And J. Lou and others did not let the media get to him after.
Yeah, and I mean, Oruwariye, he's a guy who was pretty successful early on in his career in Detroit and had kind of bottomed out, had hit this valley, ended up here, and played well earlier this season. We were talking about him as a revelation when he came into the Giants game and made plays and did different things like that. Then he had been banged up. So him coming in there and being on special teams was not the norm. But yeah, he was... I'll give him credit. I know he had the towel over his head, but he did walk right by us. He didn't have to. I mean, nobody was messing with him, but that's a tough walk to make, to walk by everybody. And he did it, and then he stood in there in his locker. And I don't think it was just, I'm not going out there. I think teammates just stepped up and said, we're going to take it for you. You don't have to ask for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not doing that. The one thing that's a little funny, I guess, is just CJ Goodwin. You can't stand up there and go we're not having any negativity in here. Sorry, it's negative enough. You're an 8-loss team. You're 5-8. You've done enough that's negative. You don't just get to say there's no negativity around a 5-8 team.
Derek in Plano, you're up next. You're live on Sean, RJ, and Bobby. Go ahead, Derek.
Hey, what's up, guys? Man, my star down is going to be to Mike McCarthy, man. And this guy's got to better. He's got to be better. His play calling. And I don't understand the red zone situations. We cannot score ever in the red zone, and it's come on.
Man, that's the same thing. Even with Dak Prescott, every time we get in the red zone, man, the drive stall, we end up kicking field goals. And they backing this guy to be the coach for some more years after 5 years of mediocre play calling. They want this guy back. That lets you know right there that they, like Jerry Jones said, he want to be stuck right in the middle. He don't want to be too high. He don't want to be too low. But Jerry Jones is very comfortable in the middle of the pack. And from the way it's looking, it is what it is.
Come on, guys. And Cooper Rush, I think he just needs to be benched to go ahead and start Lance. So the season's over. You know what I mean? Why not? He can't do any worse. Star up to CeeDee Lamb, man. But, the guy needs a quarterback. You know what I mean? Somebody to put the ball there. I mean, CeeDee Lamb's going to shine if you put the ball there. So, you know, and I'm so sick of Jerry Jones in these press conferences, padding everything. You know, it's time for everybody to get real, man. The Cowboys just need to rebuild. They suck. You know what I mean? I mean, they really do. It's terrible. But I appreciate you guys' time, man. I hope y'all have a wonderful day.
Thanks for the call, brother. Back at you. 6 for 93 and a touchdown for CeeDee Lamb. He got blanked in the second quarter and much of the second half. I bet on CeeDee over 6.5 catches, and I was like, that's in the bank. After the first quarter, it was not in the bank.
His total went up after the first drive to like 130 for the game.
Yeah, man. So there you have it, man. It was a heartbreaker last night, man. And you could tell Michael Parsons, man, the guy was really hurt, man. Michael Parsons really hurt. So the guy want to win, man. The guy want to win, and the guy is acting like a leader. And for you clowns out there with these platforms, trying to make the man look bad, trying to, discredit this man on the football team, you just keep on, get in front of Dak Prescott, get on your knees like a bobblehead dog in front of Dak Prescott. Just keep on. Just keep right on. But you won't call him out, though. But, hey, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. You guys are mad that Dak Prescott is down and out with all that money on that contract. So you got to blame somebody else. You guys are blaming teammates, and you're supposed to be the fans of the Dallas Cowboys. But you get on your little platform and promote Dak Prescott. That's how you get your following up. Man, I see right through you guys. I see right through you clowns. You are clowns. That's just what you are. Hey, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man. Leave me a comment down below, man. Tell me what you got to think about the game last night. Until then, it's your next time. Until the next time, it's your boy Breezy, and I'm out. Holla.